chemical substance called hemozoin, right? So they release one chemical substance. ಈ chemical substance ಅನ್ನ hemozoin ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು, right? Yes. Now I said some of the merozoites undergo developmental stage, whereas the remaining merozoites they produce gametocytes. ಏನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ ಇವುಗಳು? ಗ್ಯಾಮಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಗ್ಯಾಮಿಟೋಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ.
And when a mosquito bites us, mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito, when it comes and bites us, what happens? These gametocytes enter into their body and it travels into its salivary gland, but the stomach ಗೆ travel ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, and there it undergoes sexual reproduction. So ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗೋದು asexual reproduction, ಅದೇ ಮಾಸ್ಕಿಟೋದ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್. ಈ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಗ್ಯಾಮೋಗೋನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. Sexual reproduction is known as gamogony, right? And illi when the male and the female gamete fuses, or when the gametocytes fuses, what is formed? Zygote is formed, and zygote gives rise to the sporozoites, and sporozoites travel to the salivary gland of the mosquito, and when this mosquito bites us, what happens? Again the sporozoites enter into our body and the life cycle continues, right? Okay, let us look into the few questions. The infectious stage of plasmodium that enters the human body is the sporozoid which enters into our body. Yes. Identify the correct pair and the confirmatory test for typhoid. Salmonella typhi and Vidal test. In which disease does mosquito transmit pathogen cause chronic inflammation of lymphatic vessel? Lymphatic vessel. Each one is giving me a different answer. Lymph gland ಅನ್ನ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್? Wuchereria bancrofti. Wuchereria bancrofti ಎಂತದನ್ನ ಕಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ? Elephantiasis or filariasis, right? So it causes infection to the lymph gland, and that is the reason why the lymph gland enlarges. ಈ enlargement ಆದ ಕಾರಣ the legs swell, swollen legs ಇರ್ತದೆ. Scrotum, males ಅಲ್ಲಿ scrotum swelling ತೋರಿಸ್ತದೆ, right? So ಈ Wuchereria bancrofti ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ, what is this? What is this? Wuchereria bancrofti, is it a bacteria, virus, protozoa? What is it? Is it a protozoa? Wuchereria bancrofti? It is a fungus? It is a helminth, is it not? Worm. It is a worm. It is not a fungi, it's not a bacteria, it's not a virus. It is a worm. And how is it? Right? Culex mosquito. This is the vector. This is the one which spreads. Elephantiasis or filariasis. Yes. What causes amoebiasis, students? Entamoeba histolytica. Right. Ascariasis? Ascaris lumbricoid. What is this Ascaris lumbricoid? It's a round worm. Right? Ascaris lumbricoid is a round worm. And ringworm disease anna cause ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾವುದು? Yes, it is trichophyton, which is a fungi. So the answer for the third question is option C, elephantiasis. Match the list 1 with list 2. Filadelfiasis is Wuchereria bancrofti. Amoebiasis is Amoebiasis prolifica. Pneumonia is Haemophilus influenzae. And ringworm is option B. Yes, good. Asthma may be attributed to. What causes asthma? Allergic reaction of the mast cells in the lungs. Right? It is an allergic reaction which is caused due to the mast cells in the lungs, mainly caused due to the release of pollen grains. Certain these individuals who suffer from asthma, they are allergic to certain pollen grains. Right? And which is the antibody that is produced during allergic reaction? IgE. Yes. Immunoglobulin E. Okay. Which of the following disease is caused by a protozoan? Protozoan, and the spelling mistake, it has to be amoebiasis. Like that, it is amoebiasis. Blastomycosis idiotalli, it is a fungal disease, students. Blastomycosis, it is a fungal disease caused by blastomyces. Right? And the other two you all know, is it not? Next one. Which of the following sets of disease is caused by a bacteria? Idರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು bacterial disease? Cholera ಮತ್ತೆ tetanus. Right. Typhoid ಮತ್ತೆ smallpox ಅಲ್ಲಿ smallpox is a viral disease, ಅಲ್ವಾ? Tetanus ಮತ್ತೆ mumps ಅಲ್ಲಿ mumps is a viral disease. Mumps virus ಯಾವ gland ಅನ್ನ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ? Mumps virus ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ, infects which gland? Thyroid gland. Have you all got this? Mumps ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿರುವಾಗ, this is seen like chicken pox, but this is not chicken pox, sir. Okay, what is mumps? This infects the salivary gland. Salivary gland alli there are 3 glands: parotid gland, submandibular gland, submaxillary gland anta. This infects the parotid gland. And because of this, students, because of this infection, this region, it swells and it causes severe pain. So chewing the food, swallowing the food becomes very difficult. Right? Then there are herpes and influenza. Herpes is caused by virus. Herpes is caused by herpes simplex virus. This is caused by herpes simplex virus. Ayurvedic medicines, but in allopathy we have a very good medicine for this, right? Chicken pox bandru kuda enta heltare chela enga yarige bartade? No, I heard when I came to Mysore, I am from Bangalore actually. When I came to Mysore, when chicken pox happened, in our surrounding, what they said was Amma agta ide anta heltarappa. I was really surprised. It is a viral disease, and these people are telling, some goddess has ಒಂದು ಗಾಡೆಸ್ ಇಂದ ಎತ್ತದು ಅವರ ಶಾಪದಿಂದ ಆಗುದು ಎಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ. ಆನಂತರ they go to the temple, they pray, but it is a viral disease. Yes. Okay students, next question. We have solved the 7th question, is it not?
The difference between common cold and pneumonia. Now you can see the first option there. Pneumonia is a communicable disease, whereas common cold is a nutritional deficiency disease. No, common cold spreads even by touch, even by sharing the things. So that is not right. Pneumonia can be prevented by a live attenuated bacterial vaccine, whereas common cold and upper respiratory passage. So idu lungs anna infect madudilla, right? It infects the nose and the respiratory passage. Yes. At the back there. Now next I'm going to send you out if I find anybody looking here and there. And I'm not joking. I'm going to do it. Remember. Yes, next one. Ringworm in humans is caused by, what causes ringworm, students? Fungi. Yes, it is caused by a fungi. Right. Infection of Ascaris usually occurs by, how Ascaris spreads, Ascaris infection hege spread agodu? It spreads by drinking water contaminated with eggs of Ascaris, right? So water athava food that contains this particular pathogen, when you consume it, what happens? It spreads. Eating imperfectly cooked pork, idrinda yava infection spread agodu? HIV ya? Pork, improperly cooked pork anna tindre, pork andre enta anta gottidiyalla? Pig. Pig, yes. Yava infection spread agtade? Heard about tapeworm? Tapeworm. Tapeworm is Taenisolum, right? Taenisolum, and idu idiyalla, idra life cycle anna complete madodu. It completes its life cycle inside the body of 2 hosts. Idke 2 host beku. One is the human body, human intestine bekidike, and the other one is the intestine of pig, right? So this lives in the intestine of pig, and suppose if we eat this infected pig, or improperly cooked infected pig anna now tindre enagtade, the disease spreads, or this worm Taeni athava tapeworm untala, this enters into our body and causes taeniasis. Yes. It grows inside our body and starts blocking the intestine. Taeniasis. So you have to be very careful when you eat pig outside. You all don't eat? Good. Yes. Say fly. Say fly causes sleeping sickness, right? Options ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಅದರದ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. Yes, next one. 11th, we were in the 11th question. 12th one. Yes. Which of the following pair of Vidal test is carried out to test? Yes, typhoid. Right, typhoid. Their diabetes. How is diabetes caused, students? Diabetes mellitus hege cause agodu? How is it caused? Is it a communicable disease? Diabetes mellitus is a non-communicable disease, correct? And this is caused due to the deficiency of insulin. Deficiency of insulin causes diabetes mellitus. Insulin ಎಲ್ಲಿ produce ಆಗೋದು? It is produced in the pancreas, right? In the pancreas. What type of gland is the pancreas? ಯಾವ ತರದ್ದು gland ಇದು? This is a dual gland. It is a mixed gland. All these things are very important. It is a dual gland or it is a mixed gland, right? And this gland contains islet of Langerhans. ಯಾಕೆ ಇದನ್ನು dual gland ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು first of all? Because it has got both endocrine and exocrine portion. Endocrine portion and exocrine portion ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟು. Pancreas ಅಲ್ಲಿ islet of Langerhans ಇದೆ. There is islet of Langerhans. Islet of Langerhans, you know, has got two main types of cells. It has different types, but two main types of cells. One is the alpha cell and the second one is the beta cell, right? Alpha cell ಮತ್ತೆ beta cell. Alpha cell ಎಂತದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ? ಗ್ಲೂಕಗಾನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. Alpha cell produces glucagon, and glucagon increases blood sugar level. ಇದು blood sugar level ಅನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. So it is a hyperglycemic hormone. Increases blood sugar level, right? And this is a hyperglycemic hormone. That is, it increases blood sugar level, so it is a hyperglycemic hormone. Beta cells produce insulin. And what is insulin doing? Reduces blood sugar level. And this is a hypoglycemic hormone, because it reduces blood sugar level. And deficiency of insulin causes diabetes mellitus, and since insulin is not produced, what happens? The blood sugar level in the body increases, right? Okay. Which of the following is a pair of viral disease? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು viral disease ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ? Common cold ಮತ್ತೆ AIDS, right? So can you all match it, students? Option 4. Yes, option 4 is the right option. Sickle cell anemia has not been eliminated from the African population because sickle cell anemia has not been eliminated from the African population because why? Here the RBC becomes sickle shaped, correct? In sickle cell anemia it is a genetic disease, and in this RBC, no, the malarial parasite cannot survive. So it provides immunity against malaria. Option C. Both sickle cell anemia and Huntington's chorea are sickle cell anemia matte Huntington's chorea. Huntington's chorea is a nerve disorder. It is connected with the nervous system, Huntington's chorea, right? So it is a congenital disease, right? It is present by birth. It's a congenital disease. Yes. The next one. Which one of the following is not correctly matched? Glossina palpalis is sleeping sickness anta kottidare. Culex is filariasis, Aedes is yellow fever, and they have given Anopheles as leishmaniasis. Leishmaniasis, Anopheles, howda? Anopheles spreads which disease? Malaria. So sandfly is the one which causes leishmaniasis. Sandfly, right? So answer is option D. Sese fly ಗೆ Glossina palpalis ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳೋದು. Next, Salmonella is related with, yes, Salmonella typhi causes typhoid fever. The next one, which of these is most infectious disease? ತುಂಬಾ infectious disease ಯಾವುದಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ? Hepatitis B. A lalli. Hepatitis, yeah, answer is A. Hepatitis B, yes. It is the most infectious disease. Bovine spongiform encephalopathy is a bovine disease. Cattle alli baruvanta disease idu. Cattles alli. So it is a bovine disease. To which of the following human disease it is related? Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. Brain fever related is this Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. So it infects the nervous system. Koch's postulates are not applicable to. Koch's postulate ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ apply ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ? So what are Koch's postulates? Write down. First postulate. Microbes should be present in diseased individual. Diseased individuals alli microbes should be present. So this is one of the postulate. It has to be cultured from the diseased individual in the you should get it, and you should be able to culture it, right? So that is the second postulate. ನೀವು ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, this should be able to cause or it should be able to infect another individual. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಈ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟುಲೇಟ್. ಆನಂತರ ಈ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಬ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಪುನಃ ಆ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಇದು ಬಾಡಿಯಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ತೆಗೆದು ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಇಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಈ ಕಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟುಲೇಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೆಪ್ರಸಿ. Yes. Typhoid fever is caused by Salmonella. Yes. Botulism caused by Clostridium botulinum affects which part? Neuromuscular junction. Yes. Nerve ಮತ್ತೆ muscle ಇದು junction ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, neuromuscular junction ಅನ್ನ ಇದು ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ನ್ಯೂರೋಮಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್. Which of the following disease is now considered nearly eradicated from India? Now this does not exist. Which one? Which of the following disease is now considered? Plague ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಪೋಲಿಯೋ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪೋಲಿಯೋ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾಕ್ಸ್. Smallpox is completely eradicated. Chickenpox is different from smallpox, right? Smallpox is completely eradicated in India. Kala Azar is nothing but yellow fever, right? Which of the following pair of disease is caused by a virus? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ವೈರಸ್ ಇಂದ ಕಾಸ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಡಿಸೀಸ್? ರೇಬೀಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಮ್ಸ್. ರೇಬೀಸ್ is caused by rabies virus, mumps by mumps virus, right? In which one of the following pair of disease both are caused by virus? I think these questions are repeated. Measles matte rabies. Measles and rabies. Yes. If all ponds and puddles are destroyed, the organisms likely to be destroyed is ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಯಾವುದು? ಟ್ರಿಪಾನೋಸೋಮಾ. Which is the breeding place for mosquitoes? Mosquitoes ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೀಡ್ ಆಗೋದು? In stagnant water, right? Puddles water, ಈ pond water, stagnant water ಅಲ್ಲಿ mosquitoes breed ಮಾಡೋದು. And mosquito is a vector for which disease? Plasmodium, malaria. And malaria is caused by, yes, Plasmodium. Give the correct matching of causative agent, germ and disease. Which one? Causative agent ಮತ್ತೆ causative agent ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ germ ಅಥವಾ the organism that cause, vector ಅಲ್ಲ, vector ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. D. Wuchereria filariasis. Anopheles is not a germ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ what should have been the option? ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೋಡಿಯಂ ಮಲೇರಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಇರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಎನಾಫಿಲಸ್ ಮಲೇರಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಟ್ರೈ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್, ರೈಟ್? ಎಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. The part of life cycle of malarial parasite Plasmodium vivax that is passed in female Anopheles is ಯಾವ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಆಗೋದು? ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್, ಎಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್? ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್. ಎಸ್, sexual cycle, right? Who discovered Plasmodium in RBCs of human beings? Which one? That's not there. Okay. Next, directly to immunity. So you don't have that the question. Okay, immunity ali first question yavdu? Adenosine deaminase deficiency. Okay, heard about this? No? ADA, adenosine deaminase deficiency. ಯಾವ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಇದು? ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟಿವ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಾ? Let's see. Okay. Adenosine deaminase, ADA. Adenosine deaminase. Now this deficiency of this enzyme in our body decreases immunity. This enzyme is very, very important for the maturation of T lymphocytes, right? ಈ lymphocytes ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಮೆಚೂರ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈ enzyme is required. And suppose if there is deficiency of this enzyme, ಅಂತ individuals ಅಲ್ಲಿ immunity deficiency ಇರ್ತದೆ. And this disease is called what? Skid. ಈ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಕಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಎಂತ ಸ್ಕಿಡ್? ಇದು ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಸಿವಿಯರ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ಇಮ್ಯುನೋ ಡೆಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಸಿಂಡ್ರೋಮ್. ಸಿವಿಯರ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ಇಮ್ಯುನೋ ಡೆಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ syndrome. ಸೊ ಇಂಥ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮ್ಯೂನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ವೀಕ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. And this is mainly caused due to the deletion of one gene that is present in chromosome number 20. Caused due to what? Deletion of a gene in chromosome number. So since this gene is not there, ಈ gene ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ರೆ, is this enzyme produced? No. And if this enzyme is not produced, then there is no immunity, immune system ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಂಥ individual ಅಲ್ಲಿ. And this ADA, this was, treated in a 4-year-old child through gene therapy. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ gene therapy ಬಯೋಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿರೋದು? Yes. By gene therapy, ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ದ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್, ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಎನಿ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ, ಅದರ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. And it was done, gene therapy was done in a 4-year-old child. Her name is, in the year 1990 gene therapy ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಈ ಹುಡುಗಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ. Her name is Ashanti De Silva. Yes, Ashanti De Silva. She had to be kept inside plastic bag. Yes, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ see I said, ಇವಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮ್ಯೂನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದ ಕಾರಣ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಇವಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ವೈ ಶಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಸ್ಟೆರೈಲ್, ಆರ್ ಶಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟೆರೈಲ್ ರೂಮ್. ಸ್ಟೆರೈಲ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಸ್ಟೆರೈಲ್ ಏರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಟು ಹರ್. ಸೊ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಬ್ಸ್, if she comes in contact with any of the microbes, what would happen? She would get infected. Yes, right? So that is adenosine deaminase. Results in, what is the answer for the students? Yes, dysfunction of immune system. And what is the name of the disease? SCID. Severe combined immunodeficiency. You all have not studied this? SCID you all have not studied. Severe combined immunodeficiency syndrome. ಯಾವ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? What is gene therapy? Yes, defective gene ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದು ಆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಜೀನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ಎಂತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು? ಜೀನ್ ಥೆರಪಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು.